don't stay up after dark. So basically, me and my family was moving into a house. It was an old house. Had to have been a couple 100 years old. They said they used to have slaves in it back in the day. Basically, we unpacking our stuff, getting everything out of the U-Haul. Took all my stuff up in my room, started unpacking. And in the corner of my eye, I kind of noticed a small, like, a little teeny crawl space door. So I set the box down and walked over. I opened the door, and it just seemed like it went back at like maybe 5 feet, and it ended. And a bunch of tore down insulation laying on the bottom floor of the crawl space. Thought nothing of it. Closed it, and had a little bolt lock. I locked it, and went back to unpacking my stuff. After we got everything unpacked, then we started settling down. We ate dinner, and then we all went up to go to bed. By this time, it was at least 10:30. I was up in my room playing video games, as usual. You know what I mean? I stay up really late playing video games. Parents don't mind. But around 11 o'clock, I kind of heard, like, footsteps above my roof. So I paused my game and looked up. I didn't hear nothing else. No footsteps or nothing, no sounds. I knew everybody else was sleeping, so it couldn't have been them. So I resumed my game and kept playing. About 20 minutes later, I heard a loud thud upstairs. So basically, whatever it was must have been the attic. And we have not been in the attic yet. I didn't even know where the door was to get to the attic. So, after that, I didn't hear nothing else. I eventually went to bed. Woke up the next morning. To something, it almost like when I woke up, something went through my stuff. Drawers were left open, clothes were ripped out. It was weird. Almost like something came in my room while I was sleeping and rummaged through all my stuff. I thought maybe one of my brothers or sisters playing a prank or something. So I asked them, but they said they didn't do it, and they did nothing about it. So after hearing that, it definitely creeped me out more, knowing that it wasn't them who did it. So that day, we went looking for the attic. We could not find the door to get to the attic at all. So he called the landlord and said, "Hey, you know where the attic door was at?" The landlord said that when he owned it and lived in it, that he couldn't find the attic door either. So he just forgot about it and never even tried to look because he said he could not find it. Have all the years he lived there and all the years that he owned it, that he could never find it. So that night, around the same time, I heard his footsteps upstairs again. And this time they sounded a lot bigger and closer, even though they were upstairs in the attic. So I basically grabbed the broom handle and like hit the roof. Whatever it was, sounded like it ran to the corner of the attic, which creeped me out even more, knowing that something was that intelligent upstairs. So I grabbed my flashlight and I started looking for the attic door again. I went outside, shined the light around the roof, didn't see nothing. All, all you can see is the one round attic window, which was so dirty and like, it was so dirty you couldn't even see through it. So whatever was up there could have been staring at me, but I couldn't have seen it. So basically after that, I went back in the house and started looking. And it just popped up in my head. I was like, the crawl space door. All the time I never even thought about that's where it could have been coming from. And that's why stuff in my room was messed through. Because the access door is in my room. My heart almost stopped, knowing that. Knowing that my room is how it was getting in and out after I'm sleeping. I woke my dad up and I told him I know where the attic door is at. I showed him the crawl space. He went in first with. He took his gun with him, his pistol, and through the crawl space. It was weird. It almost was almost like a tunnel. It went to the left, and it went up, and then it went straight back to the attic, and that's how you got in. But it was locked. There was like a little crawl space door that was locked, also, kind of like the same door that's been in my room, with the bolt lock. So my dad crawled back out, and then crawled back in with the sledgehammer, and started beating the door until he broke through it. When he broke through it, it was like a whole room in there. All the stuff that went missing was up there. All kinds of stuff. It even had power up there. There was a TV and all. But whatever was up there was not up there when we got in there. We looked around the whole room, rummaged through everything, took all our stuff back out, and we seen eyes in the corner. Whatever it was had a knife and was running at my dad, and he shot it. It landed on his back. My dad told me to run downstairs and call 911. So I did. But then I heard 2 more gunshots. And then it went silent. After the cops arrived, about 10 minutes later, they went up in the crawl space and my dad was laying out with knife cuts in his back and stomach. I know he done bled to death. Whatever it was killed him. And the cops could not find them. It sells the whole house, sells the whole property. Nothing. We don't know how they escaped. It's almost like they disappeared out of nowhere.